Cheers. Hello. I am Oli Andre Olar, and I am an occultist from Transylvania. Yes, this is a Transylvanian cemetery. Isn't that a very specific archetype? But yes, I am a practicing occultist. I do ceremonial magic. I am interested in everything Kabbalah with K and a Q. Contemplative mysticism is my main dish that I enjoy having, and you are here on my first episode of the first daily vlog that I'll do. Basically, I my intention of creating this is to talk about various occult themes that I am haphazardly thinking of, organically putting it out there for everyone interested, and feel free to join in the conversation. My desire is for anything that I am sharing here to help you on your own journey through the unknown. That's ultimate, and just have fun talking about stuff. I posted the other day on my Instagram channel that I used to post strictly only about astrology. By the way, I am also a professional astrologer. I do astrology, tarot readings, I Ching, numerology, you name it. I've been doing professional astrology readings for 8 years now. But as everything, things change, and I do as well. I have found much more depth in a lot of other things, and just talking about them in a reel or an Instagram post is not cutting it. A longer format is needed, and something that I find fun and engaging here. Just start a recording and talk, and whoever stumbles upon it, you are invited to share in the conversation, share your own experiences. This is gonna be just a mirror and window into an occultist from Transylvania's views on life and reality. And for the first episode, again, my intention is this to be a daily vlog. You'll see me not always in a cemetery, but maybe going to the gym, going through the neighborhood, at my home where I currently live. It's a heat wave here in Europe, so more than likely home. But the first topic I do want to touch upon is a meditation on silence. The core root of my experiences, and especially mysticism, your own path towards an esoteric practice, is through negation, inversion, absence. This is what theologians call the apotheotic approach to divinity, meaning, to keep it very simple for now, when you notice absence in your life, especially absence of the divine, absence of void somewhere, somehow, that absence is a shadow of something there that you cannot perceive fully, just with the periphery, and you can understand better the concept of divinity by expressing what it isn't. Like, I can say, divinity isn't conscious for us. Divinity isn't tangible for us as human beings. You understand? It's by that inversion and negation that you create this frame, a shadow of itself to grasp a little bit in an abstract form. But one of the most important things to meditation, mindfulness, anything, is silence. And it's interesting and ironic to talk about silence in summertime, because it's a brutal heat wave here in Transylvania. That means, in a thermodynamics point, the molecules in the air are super volatile. They're moving, they're hitting each other. There's a lot of static, there's a lot of noise, there's a lot of movement, and it's not pleasant, it's not comforting. You can see this as an absolute invitation to notice the silence behind this veil, beyond the heat. This is summer, the height of the sun's potency. I'm talking archetypally. It's summer here in the northern hemisphere, but winter in the southern one. There's an irony here because the Earth is tilted away from the sun in the north, but now the sun feels like it's right on top of our heads, boiling us alive. We'll talk more about these symbolisms and ironies later on. And now I want to share some meditations I did lately. And in this discomfort and this heat and humidity and overall volatility, to really strengthen your contemplative muscle, right? Because that's a lot of what we do in contemplations, is to work with a muscle that we're usually unconscious of, so we can develop peripheral vision, so that we start noticing things that usually are not noticeable. We have to be both grounded in reality and in matter to then have a more controlled, structured interaction with the unknown. And a good thing to do in summer is to I'm visualizing this like in the middle pillar. I'll put it here. In the Kabbalistic tree of life, we are at the bottom in what's called Malkuth, the Sephiroth, or the part of reality that governs this tangible material universe of the three dimensions. Time, our measurable universe. Above it is just shadows of other worlds or parts of reality that we cannot tangibly get in contact with, but through contemplation we can start seeing aspects, masks of this, hints here and there. Sometimes it's much more intense, and that leads you into an ecstatic experience that can be very terrifying. And others, it's good to use this muscle to see parts of these aspects. If you are a practicing magician, you know the ritual of bugs, the middle pillar. So I think of the roots and my roots and the roots of Malkuth, and align towards Tifereth, right? But when meditating on the silence within the volatility of summer, we can picture what's behind the sun, in a sense, symbolically. You can see in summer this heat haze, the might of the sun just pushing on us like the firmament, crushing our perceptions. If you can find, and when you find the stillness and the silence eternally in any moment, no matter how agitated, cumbersome, and annoying life gets, you can tap into that, like that muscle that connects you with more, with the nothingness behind it, or with the Ein Sof, Ein Sof Ar, the timelessness of it all. So try it, with me. Keep this in mind. Take time especially before you sleep, or whenever. Actually, even you can practice this while walking down the street. If there's cars and people and smells and oppressive heat, see it, feel it, connect with it, but also let your vision go to the sun, behind the sun, seeing further away from the sun. what is behind it. Space. We can't see the blackness and the tapestry of the starlit sky right now because the sun's there. It's taking all of our perception. It's blinding us. So you go into the blindness to understand that behind it is everything else. All the other suns, all the other stars. That silence can be interacted with each day, no matter how annoying it can be. And what this does to our contemplative muscle is to put us in constant, controlled connection with something greater than us. So I invite you all now, ask yourself, can you find stillness in a heat wave, in when things are just boiling in life, when everything is just pressured? Can you find the silence behind the stillness, the effulgence, the immenseness, the utter infinity that the sun's light blinds us to? Can you picture the night sky behind the sun? That will help you not get lost in a distraction in life and see beyond it automatically. And this is a core concept we will explore further in contemplation and other things. So thank you all for being here, listening to me talk like an occult daily vlog. This will be fun to do, and looking forward to talk about whatever else topics I have in mind, and looking forward to see conversations start about what you all find interesting. This will eventually lead on to other things. I have other goodies I want to share going forward, but right now, just DIY talking about things I really want to talk about. And this is one of them. Finding the silence and stillness within being blinded by the sun in summer. Enjoy, y'all. Cheers.